It's a Netflix show, and I will, every time that I talk about a show, I will like compare it to that one just a little bit, like saying which one is better. And the Queen's Gambit is better than the one that I talked about, the other show that's on Netflix. Is called Emily in Paris, but it's really not something that you can really judge, like rate nails. I did them. Okay, anyways, but you can't really, because they're different genres. Like Emily in Paris is more like a lighthearted drama and kind of comedy, I guess. Not really, but it's like, it's not, things aren't taken seriously in the show for Emily in Paris, and it's not like a melodramatic show like Queen's Gambit is, because it's deep emotions with that. But the only emotions on Emily in Paris is that she just has struggles with being in France, in Paris, and having mean bosses, mean workers, co-workers. But in the Queen's Gambit, she goes through a lot, very much so. And I want to say the acting is so good, it's so amazing, and I'm just gonna give my honest opinion, because I know that it's annoying when somebody doesn't even really give their opinion when they make a review. So y'all, I ended up just to summarize and give her the most part, and at the end I said my opinion. So like, I ended up being the person who I said I wasn't going to be in the videos. Sorry. And I won't try to be long, because I want to post this on the same day. So I didn't post it on the same day. It was a couple days after. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done. And I'm just looking around, but that makeup, that's what it was. But okay. So, first off, this is my mom approves. She is so hard to please with shows, because she's just very specific. Like, she doesn't like supernatural things. When she was a kid, she didn't even like cartoons. And I know this isn't supernatural at all, but I'm just saying she doesn't like stuff that's not realistic. But this is like more like of a history, like it's more in the past. Since it's in the 1960s, it's set around that time. But it's not something that my mom likes. She likes, things that are in the now, not any other time zones. So, anyways, this drama is so good. 10 out of 10. Well, 9.5, I think, because y'all, this is gonna be a lot of spoilers. So, watch it and come back. Just if you haven't seen it, press watch later, or save it in your. Just save it, okay? If you don't want to get spoiled, but okay. I really liked the little, like when Elizabeth, I think I'm just gonna say Beth, that when she was younger, she was so funny to me. Like, me and my mom were dying laughing, like how like serious she is and blunt. Like, she'll just say something and just be like, just have a serious face and not know people's emotions, like other people's emotions. It seems like it's just fun to see somebody, like, they say something funny and they don't even mean to be funny, like that type of funny. And that's what it is like she's not trying to be funny, but that girl is funny. The actress for that, she's amazing. That little girl played that role, boy, y'all, she did so good. I'm talking about the one that went to the orphanage, but basically it's about, I haven't even said what it was, like I haven't said the plot, but it's about college, and she ends up going downstairs and seeing, finding the janitor playing chess, and so she wants to play, and that's like her escape. So he teaches her. At first, the janitor didn't want to teach her, but he ends up teaching her. And I know, right? Like when she went downstairs, and I thought that was where I was like, oh my goodness, is something bad gonna happen? Because like, why is this old? Well, yeah, I know she went to see him, but like in real life, you would think like, did this old man do something to this little girl? Like you know, he's older than her. He's like 50-ish, like, and he's teaching like she was like 9, so she goes to an orphanage around 9 or 8. And she saw her mom die. It was a car accident, because I think the mom tried to kill them because she didn't have a reason for them to live, and I guess she felt that her daughter and her would be better dead. I don't know, but yeah. And so she learns chess. She becomes so amazing, and it's incredible because during that time there was that a lot of women back then, like they didn't have, like, well, I know women had jobs back then, but not really. Especially like the white people, they would say that, well, be a housewife, whatever. And so anyway, so she ends up learning chess by the janitor, and she becomes like so good. I don't know the ages, because she ages quickly because they're trying to move on with the story. But I think when she was 9, like, I don't know if it was that same year, the janitor, I guess, told the high school chess team coach that he told him about her, like she's amazing, whatever, I guess. And so she plays against the high school coach, and she wins against him, just playing, just leisurely, just not being serious. And so like he invites her to go to the high school to play against the other high school boys on the chess team. I'm saying boys because I don't even think there were girls on the team. But yeah, she ends up beating all of them, and he's just like, what the heck, And so it's not really anything serious. Oh yeah, and it also battles her problems with drugs. She during that time, they would give the orphans, they would give them, the kids at the orphanage, they would give them 2 pills. They would give them a tranquilizer, and I don't know the other one, but I don't know if it's for like depression, but you gave them a tranquilizer. One of them, it was like green and white, and the other one was like red and white, I think. But the green and white one was the one that is addictive. And I don't know if during the 1960s, if back then, if they actually gave that to orphans, but like every day they would give them these 2 pills. And at first, she's 9, she doesn't know, she's just like, what is this and stuff. And so she ends up, I guess, taking it and liking it, because she starts seeing these hallucinations on the wall. But okay, the story is, she is basically you're going through her struggles with playing chess while being like a drug addict. Like, it shows you her life dealing with that. It sounds boring, but it's not. Like, I don't like chess. I don't play it. I don't watch it. So if somebody who doesn't like chess and all that, if they don't like that and they still like it, it's good, okay? So you need to watch it. But that part, I don't get that. Like, when she would do the drugs, she would see it on the wall. But yeah, and then so it just shows her getting older, and finally, okay, like I was saying, in 1960s, I don't know if they gave they held up the cups and all the orphans would hold it up so they could give them their medicine. And so he gave her one pill, and it wasn't the tranquilizer, it was the red and white one, I guess. And so she was like, where is the pill? Like, she was getting mad because, she was addicted at like 9 years old, guys. And that's so sad. That's so sad. Okay, and then so she goes crazy. She's having withdrawals and stuff, and I'm not gonna go deep into all that story, okay, because it's just little things that aren't important to the story, but I'm just saying, like, it's better to watch it, because I know some of y'all that haven't watched it, but y'all still watching this video, and I don't want to say everything, so you're just like, well, I already seen this basically because you said it, but I feel like I gotta sneeze, but I can't sneeze. Wait. Okay. But so it's around 11, I guess. She gets, or no, she's like 15. She gets I know I'm skipping a lot, but she finally gets somebody finally adopts her, and the mom is sweet and the dad is, he's strange. I don't understand him. He's really weird, and I don't understand his intentions or anything, but he's really weird and just mean to her. And but he doesn't stay there for long. After she gets adopted, he ends up leaving because of work and never comes back. So it's like he never was her dad. So, but the mom is really sad. Like, he gets detained in like around Denver, and so the mom is so sad because who adopted her is so sad. And so she said, well, if I can't be a wife, then I can try to be a mom. And so she tries to be a better person for her daughter. Well, not a better person, but she really tries to, support her and stuff, and tries to play that mother role. And I was talking to my mom about this, like, is she a good mom or is she not? Like, it's hard to tell because of some of the stuff was confusing, but once again, I was like, well, it's the 1960s, maybe they didn't know the effects of a lot of this stuff. But anyways, I'll tell you, so while she goes to school, and she's like 13, and she tries to see if there's a chess team, and they don't have one listed. They don't have one, like the team doesn't. I mean, the school doesn't. So she's like, oh, she's just trying to find a way to still play chess. And so the mom has to buy her clothes because the dad, one time he came back for a split for like a day and left again. He I don't know if it was a day really, but brushed her down. And he was like, she needs some new clothes. Like, does she wear that every day? Something like that, I think. And so the mom was like, yeah, she does. So the mom took her to get clothes. And while she was there, they went back to the sale. And while they were there, the daughter of Beth, she saw a chess table or a chess, whatever you call it, and so she found chessboard, and she wanted to get it, but her mom said, you gotta work for it, you gotta make money for it. So that's when she finds a newspaper or something, I think, at home, and then she wants to do it because I think they get $50, and you're like, really, $50? But back then it was more. That was a lot of money. And so at first the mother didn't want her to do it, but Beth did it anyway. She said she didn't say nothing, but she just did it, and she just came home late, I guess, I think, and the mom was just, she can't do nothing about it, even though she's 13. But anyways, she goes into the contest. She beats everybody, so she's like a state holder of chess, and she's only like 13, and the people don't even know that she's that young. But anyways, then it's like a whole cycle of her going through her growing up, and oh yeah, and the mom ends up being like, she ends up being addicted to, I gotta miss it, but she ends up being addicted to like drinking. But I think she's just an alcoholic, I think. But is she? I don't know. Yes, she is. The mom is. But it was sad when she died from hepatitis. Like, that storyline was weird. I know you can get hepatitis by drinking too much alcohol. But yeah, sadly. And then but it was so sweet that she was supporting her through that. But I thought it was weird that she was basically pushing the alcohol towards her daughter. Like, she let her drink the alcohol. And another thing, the mom, she was like, she had depression, I guess, and she would need medicine. And so when she went there, she made Beth get the medicine, because of course she didn't want to go. And so Beth went there, and then it's crazy because she stopped the drugs. She stopped trying to find the drugs or whatever, but now the mom got the same. She got prescribed the same pills that Beth used when she was an orphan. So Beth takes half of it, and she gives it to the mom. And the mom was like wondering, she's like, why is it always half full? And Beth's just like, she don't say nothing, Beth is she's just chilling. But this is funny because, like, I'm supposed to be reviewing it, but I'm just giving an overview. But I thought the mom I like that she supported her, but it kind of seemed like she really cared about her for her money, like Beth, because Beth was starting to make a lot of money. Like, the mom became like her manager, like a momager, and she was just drinking all the time. But they would, the mom would help plan everything, like the rooms and stuff, so she got a portion of that though. And I really liked okay, I thought what was weird was that dude, I don't know their names, but he was he gay? Like, he was taking pictures of her. It was taking pictures of her in his hotel room, and he was an overage man, and she was like 13. And I know Downsman or something is his name, his last name. I don't know. Downs. I thought Downs was so weird. Like, when he tried to kiss her, and she liked him too. Like, she's young. She has like a crush on him. And a dude comes in, and I'm just like, what the heck, Like, I'm glad that the dude came in, but like, dude, going somewhere. You can't be messing with the underage girl, like, going somewhere. I was so mad. And then I was mad every time I saw his face again. Cause, like, dude, you're weird. Going somewhere. But yeah, I was like, really? Okay. And then I really love the dude. I think, oh yeah, he had messed up teeth, and he said he fixed her teeth because of him. Did y'all know he's on Harry Potter? Yep. I didn't know that until after the movie. I mean, after the limited series, but yeah, I liked him too. And he left, when she was going through a lot of drugs and drinking alcohol, or Beth was, and he's like, man, I gotta go, he didn't wanna, he was just, he feel like he was, well, I think it was really because he was just over his chest, like he said, but she was just too much for him, too, I think. And then I really liked, y'all, I'm bad, I don't know his name, but he would dress up like a cowboy. He would dress up like a cowboy, and he was so cute. But everybody I saw, like, on Facebook, my group message, my Netflix group message, group, my Facebook page group, or whatever, it's like private. I thought it was funny when people were saying that he looks like a teenager wearing a costume. But I really wish I would remember his name. But I loved Beth and him together, though, y'all. He was so sweet. Oh my goodness, he was helping her, and people were like he's a maze runner. Like, they're like, saying he is a douchebag because, like, he when he wanted her, like, he helped her. Beth ends up moving to New York to get help from him. Doing better at chess, because I guess he's pretty, like, he's done with matches, and I guess he thinks that he can't beat Bogos, I don't know his name, the Russian man. So he ends up helping Beth, trying to win against the Russian man, and so she lives there, and, like, their chemistry is so good. Like, she's smiling, like, Beth is smiling, y'all. Like, I get mad when people are like, I'm not for them, I don't ship that. Y'all, Beth and that dude, what's his name? I don't know, man. I don't know, but y'all, Beth opened up. She is somebody who keeps her emotions to herself. She never really cries. He made her open up, and then he like, basically, she, was drinking a lot and smoking a lot. Was she smoking? I don't know. She went to a college party one time. Yeah, she was smoking, but she, my time zones are all messed up with that, because it's just, sometimes it can feel rushed, the show, like, because there's a lot of drama. It's a lot of stuff to me that's going on. So when she goes to New York to live with him, she's like, really, because he lives, like, in a little small place, and it's, like, run down. But she ends up, like, stops drinking and taking the pills because of him. Like, he's like, none of that can be in here. And people thought he was a douche because of that, because they said when somebody's addicted, you can't just get them off of that quick, because they'll relapse. But I think differently, because it's a show, though, really. But he made her realize that she doesn't need drugs and alcohol to do good in chess, and that's what he made her see, because she would never stop, and it also is what her confidence was, and then drugs, because she thought that it gave her, I guess, like, to be better in it, but she played him and she would lose against him. So, like, it was good that she finally found somebody to teach her that was as good as her, or that, I don't want to say, I don't know, he's not as good as her anymore, but he was. So, and then she ends up leaving for some reason. I don't even know why. I don't know, but she ends up leaving, and because she loses to the dude, because y'all, that girl, y'all know that girl So she goes against them, and let's call him B. She went with B. And the day before, this girl that she met in New York, like she went to the apartment of the dude who she stays with. They partied or whatever, and were playing chess or whatever. She ends up, she's from Paris. I think it said Paris. I don't know, Paris or England. I don't know if it's specifically Paris, but it was around there. And she meets her, and the girl gets bad drunk, and she's been done with alcohol and drugs, all that, until that girl got her tempted into doing it. So Beth ends up doing that, and the next day she's hungover, and that day she has to play against B, the Russian man. And so, like, I'm just in there like, did she just set her up, like, that never got, nobody ever like said that she, or did they? I want to know, is there a way to know if that girl set her up? Because she ended up losing, and she lost her confidence because she was hungover and she was just not concentrating good, and she had a headache and all that. And so yeah, she loses that, and so no confidence at all about playing chess. She feels like she can never beat him, and so she ends up not going back to New York, going back to her hometown, and she's just alone since her mom died at the hotel. And so the dude is like, I miss you, and of course Beth, she ignores it, and she changes subject because she's just not into feelings. No. And see, I really like that. I don't like going deep into stories because I know it's gonna be over, so I don't want to go deep into it. Like the dad situation, like that's really sad that he left her. Like, I don't understand why. Because the mom, I don't know if the mom was crazy or not, or if she was just so depressed that I don't even know, y'all. But the dad will end up leaving them, and so Beth doesn't know who her dad is, so she basically, it seems like she's just drinking and doing pills to conceal the pain that she's feeling from not knowing her dad, from the feeling of her dad leaving her, and to know that none of her family is there with her. And I thought it was the most important part of the story, I feel like, was like that made me like, wow, this movie is deep. And my mom said to do that, this show is deep. It was when she was talking to an interviewer when she was at her house. This is when her mom was alive, and they asked her, like, do you see the chess? Is that your mom, your dad? Since because I knew she was an orphan. She's like, no, they're just pieces. She likes it because it's practical, and she says some more things because it's only 84 pieces, and that if something bad happens, she has control of it. It's her fault. Because she can depend on herself, so it doesn't hurt as much when in real life, when people hurt you. Instead of just you can only hurt yourself in the game. You're the only one who can control the game, since you're the one playing. And she said some more stuff that was just crazy good, and I love that, how she explained what chess meant to her. And yeah, and a big part too was her opening up and really caring, was like, when she with that boy who she was with in New York, yeah. she ends up going to Russia and competing against B again, and competing against all these excellent chess players, like scholars, not scholars, I don't know, there's this one older dude, I think he's just really good, and she ends up beating all of them, and at the end she ends up going to B, and she ends up like, she's, after all this, she's done with drugs, because she was going crazy, and she just finally got the confidence to do it, and our friend from our orphanage really helped her. And who else was confused? That black girl was at the orphanage, and there was only white people there during the 1960s, during racism and during slavery. Like, what? Like, what the heck? Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like, and then there was a black man working at the orphanage. Like, what? Did that really happen? I don't know, but that's what was confusing to me too. But anyways, the girl, her friend at the orphanage, helped her get that push and do it. And so, but that dude, he really didn't want to talk to her anymore from New York, because he's like, you're choosing alcohol and drugs over me, because she chose not to live in New York anymore and just drank her life away, and she became like really bad, and she was like, her brain was being damaged, I know, because of the pills. Her makeup was crazy, her lips was crazy, she was smoking cigarettes, yeah, but she blacks out all that, passes out just so much, and so she ends up finally going to the US Open, I think. I don't know if that's what it is, or if that's what she wanted. Then she went to play against the Russian, but I don't know, because y'all, I don't know. I'm not good at remembering that. I can't remember that, because it's not just something I know, but I don't even know if that has to do anything with it. But so she finally plays all those people, and then she gets to be, and then before they play, all her ex-boyfriends call her on the phone. Y'all, I don't get that at this point. They all went to New York and were at that dude's house, and they were trying to help her out what to play for that game against the Russian and stuff. And the dude in New York she stayed with, I thought it was also cool when he said that what they do in Russia, they play together, and us in America, or in the United States, us over here, we love to do stuff individually, and that's not how you play. You shouldn't play that way, because you're not going to learn. And so I thought it was cool how now she has her friends helping her over the phone, the people who she knew from when she was like 13 all the way up to now, and so they help her out. And so this was a big scene, because like when she gets there, she's all happy, like, oh my goodness, the New Yorker who I like, he's actually talking to me again, plus he's gonna help me, play this. But I thought it was weird that Towns was there, like, you weirdo, you tried to kiss me when I was underage, like, going somewhere. I know he didn't do nothing bad to her afterwards, but still, like, really, dude, go somewhere. But I know that's only her only way of communicating. But then she ends up like getting stuck, because it's not what they predicted him to play. So she gets stuck, and she's just like, oh my goodness, like, what do I do? And she looks up, and she can see the chess pieces, because she plays it by looking up, plays it in her head. She winning, and so she's really famous, and everybody's just so happy for her. And we don't know if she's with the New Yorker. Y'all, I'm so bad. Like, I'm so basic. Like, I should be like, wow, this is an amazing movie, But I was just like, I want more scenes with them together. Okay, I'm hopeless romantic, I guess, but I just love chemistry. I don't know. And I love that he just completely changed her. Like, she did a 180, and she would actually like dance and get into stuff rather than how she was when she went to a party with some girls. She was like, I know they were cringy, but that's an example of how she changed. Like, she became like that. They're actually dancing together with everybody and talking to people and becoming more normal and not as closed off when she was with the New Yorker. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about. But once again, I love the chemistry. I loved her outfits were cute. Not at the beginning, of course, but I thought it was really cool how they used her outfits, like that we use like chess, like it would look like chess, like a chess table, and I thought that was really cute. Her outfits were so amazing, and I did not like her hairstyle. At first when her hairstyle was like a bang like that, and then her mom have a bang like that too. Like, I want to know who cut that hair. And so I was wondering also that every time that she would just cut her hair every time the same length, because for a period of time she would just have the same hairstyle with that bang, and people would make fun of her. Like, would she just cut it? Or I know this is too deep. Like, girl, it's a show. But yeah, but I think my favorite hairstyle was, I think it was the second one. I didn't like the last one when it looked too boxy, but I loved that one. I don't know when it was. Yeah, my facial expressions. But oh yeah, it was when around the time when Tams took her pictures in the hotel room, in his hotel room. That's my favorite hairstyle of her. But yeah, that relationship with that New Yorker hit me like a storm. I didn't know that like, I would have never predicted that they would be together. Like, I mean, like, they would be a love interest. And I always know when there's like a hint of somebody being together, but not this one. Like, it snuck up on me, and I really liked that. It was because it was unexpected, and I was like, while they were kind of liking each other, I was like, wow, like, they got some chemistry. How did I not notice that? Like, I wasn't even thinking of them being cute together, but when they got together, y'all, yes, we need another drama with them together, another show. But anyways, I just want to say her eyes are scary during when they play. Like, she played. Okay, and another thing I want to know is when she's playing that little boy, and she just plays it, because they've been playing for like 5 hours, and then I'm just trying to talk about it so we can end this, but because I know y'all are annoyed, but she would put the chess pieces down, and she would walk off and just sit there. Like, I guess she was done, but that was so rude. I thought that was so rude, and it made me mad. Like, it made me not like her as much. Like, girl, sit down. That's really mean of her to do that. But yeah, y'all, I really loved it. I know there's not gonna be a second season, because like, what else could you base it off? And it was funny because somebody said, like, somebody was in the comments were saying there needs to be a season 2, and then somebody said, who's her next opponent gonna be? Aliens? Like, really? Like, her next opponent is like somebody from Mars. Like, who else do you think she can play against? richest player in the world? I don't know. Or is he